Hello, this is Paul Sutherland coming to you again from Placerville, California. This is to be a video that I've been thinking about for a long time, and it kind of comes out of something that I already knew, but I hadn't really made the connection until I actually took a banjo lesson from a guy, and he mentioned this concept. It's using the flat 7 chord. And when I say the flat 7 chord, if we're in the key of C, I call it the flat 7 chord. I would call the B flat chord. So if you're playing a song, you've probably done something like that many times, just dropping down 2 frets. If you count the scale tones, the B flat is the flat 7. And so, but there I was at the 8th fret, just playing 3, 4, and 5, and just dropping down 2 frets. Typically, the band is playing the C chord. The way it was explained to me is when you play that flat 7 chord, you play it on the weak beats of the measure. If you think of a measure as there's strong beats and weak beats, and the strong beat is the 1, the first beat of the measure. It's generally like the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was 4. Excuse me. Well, I guess it can be the 4. But anyway, there's weak beats and there's strong beats. On the strong beats, you need to be on the chord. On the weak beats, you can play the flat 7 chord. Your ear should just tell you when you can do this. If you did it with pedals down position, so in the key of C, I would be at the 3rd fret. Okay, that's unremarkable enough. But start thinking about where your inversions. On a banjo, there's 3 basic inversions of a major chord. So there's 3 chord shapes you have to memorize. Pedal steel, it's kind of the same thing, that there's 3, but it's 3 pedal combinations. You have the no pedals in the key of C at 8 at the 8th fret. You have the A and F pedals at the 11th fret, so you've gone up 3 frets. So, and then you have the pedals down, the A and B pedals down here at 15. But now, so what's interesting is I use those flat 7 chords. So for the flat 7 chord for the B flat, instead of dropping down from the 8th fret to the 6th fret, I went up 1 fret and used A and F. It's just a different inversion of that same chord that you play at the 6th fret, played at the 8th fret. So, but now keep working your way up. So you've gone from 8 to 9 with A and F to 11 with A and F. Now and that's a C chord. Now then where's the next flat 7 chord? It would be at the 13th fret with A and B down, and then resolving to the 15th fret with A and B. Okay? That was just 1 chord, flat 7 chord, 1 chord. And then I'd repeat that. 1 chord, flat 7 chord, 1 chord. Now to go from there, I'm going to drop an octave. So I'm going to drop down, pedals down at the 3rd fret. Okay, 1 chord at the 3rd fret, no pedals, and at the 6th fret for the flat 7 chord, and now at the 8th fret with no pedals. So if I put that all together, see, let me see. What am I doing? Now I went all the way up to the high, whatever that is. I got to count. 15, 17, 19, 20. Yeah. You can do that in any key. Of course, it's movable to the key, whatever key you're playing in. So you start to see how things can link up. So that was just doing up, adding some picking pattern. Let me go on to strings 4 and 5 and 6. Play around with it. The more you experiment, you'll find places where you can use it. And when you go to the flat 7 chord, the band isn't. So it's something that you can throw in that's just adds a little harmonic flavor. And it really helps you start seeing how things can connect up and down the neck. Experiment with it, and we'll get to more soon. Bye.